Welcome to Agents of S.C.R.E.E.N, the first and only place for movie reviews live at the cinema. Today, I'm going to be doing a recap of Friday Night SmackDown. That's right, your boys also do wrestling reviews. We cover everything. We cover everything on this channel. To be fair, I wanted to do a wrestling video for time. After Hell in a Cell, I really wanted to put a video out, but because it comes on at stupid o'clock in the morning on a Monday, I didn't have time to watch it and record and get the video out there in time, because you got Raw the following night and it just would have been a bit of a waste. But I thought, being the first episode of the draft as well, I'll start with this one. So let's just get right into this week's episode. So it started off with Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, and it was to decide which network was going to get the first pick for the draft. Now the draft is already stupid, right? We understand this. But it's even more stupid having these two have a fight for the networks to then decide who's going to get their first pick. It's pointless. This whole executive thing, them making the picks, is stupid. But here we are. So the match itself was whatever, to be honest. I think if you've been watching wrestling long enough, you kind of know where this is going to go. The match was just slow. They went into flipping rest holds in like 5 minutes into the match. It was just rubbish. It just wasn't good. It was pointless. Also, it is like they are they are deliberately avoiding talking about that horrendous ending to the Universal title match at Hell in a Cell. There was no mention of it at all. No mention of it on commentary at all. They didn't even. It was just like, oh, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Everyone else who's had a match after a pay-per-view, the next time you see them, all they talk about is a pay-per-view. Did they do it for Seth? No, because they know the ending was complete BS. So they didn't even mention it. Instead they're talking about, oh, we used to be in the Shield, they were brothers, blah, 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 blah. No, address the situation, because we haven't forgot. The crowd hadn't forgot either, because they were already starting to boo Seth, and when he was lining up to do the stomp, they were like, nah, boo, all this stuff. So it's just stupid, but they didn't want to address it. Cool. They think they can just hide behind it and not address it. Cool, whatever. Also, Seth needs to, not even just Seth, if your name isn't Ricochet or Andrade or you're Sick Lucha, stop doing suicide dives. I'm sorry, it's just boring, and it's not even a suicide dive. He's literally just running through the ropes, diving through ropes and pushing you. It just looks stupid. It's boring. It's played out. Everyone's doing it as well, and it don't look good. It don't look good. So I'd rather you just don't do it. Just cut it out. And obviously, unsurprisingly, ended. There was no win after the match because it was interrupted by have a guess, The Fiend. I don't mind that it was interrupted by him, but I knew it was going to happen. So the match was pointless because I knew there wasn't going to be a clear winner. And it's just like, even when The Fiend came out, they still didn't really mention their match at Hell in a Cell. As I said, they're doing everything to try and avoid talking about it. But yeah, he came out, dragged Seth under the ring. Seth crawled back out, was choking, and that was it. So he won by DQ, so what did he do? USA Network got the first pick. Alright, great. So Steph comes out to announce these picks that the executives have chosen for each brand. So the first round of picks, Becky gets chosen first for Raw. Okay, Becky's already on Raw, so this pick doesn't make any sense. I know a lot of people have maybe forgotten because of the wild card rule and all the nonsense that was going on, but they were already on Raw. Oh, actually, was Becky on SmackDown? Regardless, anyway, it was obvious she's the Raw champion. She's gonna go on Raw. What do you do? Roman on SmackDown. He was already on SmackDown. Just because of this stupid wild card rule doesn't mean we forgot. He was already a SmackDown pick. So I know they're just reiterating it and making sure people know and it's going to be permanent this time, but he's already on SmackDown, so that pick was also nothing. The OC on Raw. Okay, great. Fantastic. Bray on SmackDown. Alright, so here's the thing. If Seth doesn't get picked by Raw next week, which I think is what's going to happen because they're really trying to separate this awful match they had in Hell in a Cell. Him attacking on the episode was pointless. Was he attacking him? Oh, he's going to attack you one more time before I get drafted to Raw and I'm mean, I get drafted to SmackDown and you get drafted to Raw. So pointless. Feud over. Feud done. Drew McIntyre on Raw. We know this already. He's already been on Raw. He's been injured at the moment, but we know this. But I get it. They've got to keep appearances. They've got to announce these people that are already on the shows that they're drafting to, but they got to do it. Fine, whatever. It's pointless. It's stupid. Whatever. Next. Alright, so next you got Corbin versus Shorty Gable again. Like, cool, I get it. I'm glad Gable was getting some time on TV. He's a good wrestler, he's a good performer. But do we need another match? Again, Corbin lost last week. He attacked him in the back. Big whoop. I don't care. Like, the match was just, again, whatever. I'm not feeling this Shorty Gable business. Last week, Corbin announced that from now on you're going to be known as Shorty Gable, and then literally 5 minutes later everyone's calling him that. Nah, I'm not running with that. But whatever, they want to call him Shorty Gable, fine, whatever. Doesn't make any difference. He lost. The match was okay. He done a good counter to the Deep Six. But yeah, whatever. Just a whatever match. Okay, great. What next? You know what the joke thing is? They could have Chad Gable in a sick program with all these other people that are not being used, or being used but not really doing anything. Where's Ali? Remember when they teased Ali was going to be challenging Nakamura for the IC title? Do you remember this? A little while ago, you know, there was a little backstage segment where he bumped into him and he's looking at his belt. Tease that, and then next thing you know, nothing happens. Classic WWE. Instead, he's in a random match against Randy Orton at Hell in a Cell that they threw together because, oh, he injured him a while ago. Big work. These guys should be in the IC title picture, doing something. They need to be doing something. What's Nakamura doing? Nakamura won't even at Hell in a Cell. IC title, not at a pay-per-view. It's mad. Ali, Andrade, Gable, and flipping Buddy Murphy, yeah, these guys should all be in like the IC title picture, having sick matches, but instead they're just, where are they? They're just doing nothing. But anyway, I digress. We know that WWE does dumb things. So anyway, Steph's out again for round 2 of the drafts. Orton to Raw. Okay, that's a switch up. Don't really care. I mean, I just don't really care. Just gotta be honest with you. The draft is just, I just couldn't care less at this point. Sasha to SmackDown. Yeah, okay, I guess so. Again, depends where the other women go, but we'll see what happens. She's injured at the moment as well, so I don't know how long she's gonna be out for. Some tailbone injury or something. So we'll see what happens. But again, okay, Ricochet to Raw. He was already on Raw. Again, that's what I'm saying, all these picks, we already know they happened before they tried to introduce this stupid wildcard rule. So they're just repeating things we already know. So again, to me, this was just whatever. Braun Strowman to SmackDown. That's an interesting one, but at the same time, I feel like they're trying to make SmackDown the A show anyway. I don't know where they're going with this. Braun, they're just making this guy. They don't know what to do with him. So maybe who knows? Maybe he'll do something on SmackDown. Maybe he'll actually win a title. Who knows? It's not a flipping tag team title with Kid or anyway. Bobby Lashley on Raw. Who cares? No path, but who cares? Like Bobby Lashley just doesn't have. He just doesn't have it, man. He just doesn't have it. This whole Lana thing is dumb. And let's see if they're going to be stupid and draft Rusev to SmackDown and not on Raw or Lana. So this whole random infidelity program that he's in was just going to be a waste of time for just 2 weeks worth of nothing, of awkward, random, blah. Anyway. Yeah, this whole draft thing is just a madness, honestly. And this stupid executive war room cringy stuff, showing them reacting to the picks and excited, and I'm just, no, man. Well, I don't know why they're doing this. And they've got all these celebrities and these Fox announcers, casters, commentators, ex-players from whatever, trying to talk about wrestling and what their favourite move is, and it's just cringy. just cringy, and you don't need to see that. Why are we seeing this? It's pointless. Anything to do with Crown Jewel, I don't care. I'm not watching it. They also confirmed and announced Brock and Kane's match at Crown Jewel. Again, don't care. Not watching it. Just don't care. Unfortunately, we're in that period where most of Raw and SmackDown is going to be build up and nonsense to do with Crown Jewel, which is a complete throwaway event, complete throwaway pay-per-view. So there's going to be a lot of nonsense on top of the already lot of nonsense that WWE does, but especially more so because they're trying to build stories for crappy Crown Jewel. I mean, it's not a surprise, but Heyman again, absolute killer promo, massively putting over Cain Velasquez, making him sound sick, like a legit threat, but I just don't care. Sorry. So then we have New Day versus the OC. Classic WWE, yeah? Imagine this, Kofi Kingston, yeah, has been WWE champ for 6 months. You built this guy up 6 months, and then in a flash, took that away from him in less than 10 seconds. And then he comes out today, not a care in the world, just like it was all a dream, like it didn't even exist, throwing pancakes, smiling, happy. I know that's his character and his demeanor anyway, but not even a word, nothing. They've just erased the whole thing like it didn't exist. And it's just in a match, just normally. The match itself was whatever, it's okay. Him and AJ had a good sequence near the end of the match, but whatever. We got the pin, got the win, okay, cool. Was that supposed to be some sort of redemption? No. Don't care. Is next week, is he now going to challenge for the US title? No. Don't care. And if he does, how does that make any sense? It's dumb. It's just dumb. It's mad how they can just sweep his whole title reign under the rug and no mention of it at all. Like, round 3 of the draft picks, Bliss on Raw. Okay, great. I think she was on SmackDown anyway, so yeah, I guess. Okay, fantastic. Whatever. Lacey Evans gone to SmackDown. Good. Get her over there. She's too green. Even though she has been improving, I do actually like Lacey. Hate her finisher, but I actually do like her. She's improving. But again, they never should have. Imagine they called her up from NXT. She hadn't even been down there for that long. Called her up from NXT and for months on end. Came out, did her entrance, came out, did her entrance, came out, did her entrance. Didn't do nothing. And then, yeah, fight Becky for the title. Who thought that was okay? Who thought that was a good idea? But anyway, I digress. Yeah, she's on SmackDown, she can do something on there, cool, whatever. Kevin Owens, back on Raw. Yeah, that's good, that's cool. I'm a Kevin Owens fan. Obviously the whole Shane McMahon business is done and dusted now. That's cool, whatever, we'll see what happens. Revival on SmackDown, obviously. They're the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, so you wouldn't know that because when was the last time we saw them. And Natalya is moved to Raw. Okay, great, fine, whatever. It's what it is, isn't it? There's not really much to say on that. Natalya on Raw, cool, great. Yeah, so round 4 of the draft picks, they continued it. Viking Raiders on Raw. They're already on Raw, we know this. Lucha House Party on SmackDown. They're already on SmackDown and no one cares about Lucha House Party. No part to any Lucha House Party fans out there, but no one actually cares. And another reason why WWE, this whole draft thing is dumb, right? So they showed the draft rules before they started doing the draft here, 2 picks for SmackDown, 3 picks for Raw, it's 3 out show, blah blah blah. Pick a team counts as 1 pick, you can split up a team, whatever. So let's see how this makes any sense. USA Network pick Alexa Bliss as an individual. They then pick Nikki Cross as an individual. Are they not a tag team? Like, are they literally not previous WWE Women's Tag Team Champions? How does that make any sense? They can't even follow their own rules that they stipulate. Anyway, you know it's dumb. It is what it is. Heavy Machinery on SmackDown. They're already on SmackDown. The one surprise pick of this whole draft, but it's not really a surprise because they've been on Raw for weeks and weeks and weeks. I knew it was going to happen eventually. But Street Profits are on Raw. Who would have guessed? I mean, them showing up on it every week for the last like month and a half, 2 months. Never would have guessed that they would end up on Raw. But that's good. That's good for them. But yeah, they're probably just gonna vanish, to be honest. The main event now: Charlotte, 10-time champ Flair against Bayley in a rematch. I mean, I don't know what the point was of them giving Charlotte the title, apart from just so that they could spell her name with a flipping 10. So she's 10-time champ. There was just no point. No point. But whatever, innit? So they've got this rematch. Bayley comes out and I'm thinking, oh, Bayley looking kind of different. What's this? What's going on? Bayley's got the hoodie on. She's got on some black and gold outfit. I'm thinking, oh, what's going on? And then she's doing her entrance. All of a sudden, the music stops. Hoodie comes off. She's got short black hair. I'm thinking, what the hell? Are we gonna get a proper heel Bayley, not like a tiptoe halfway, like full on heel Bayley? I'm thinking, oh, okay, change the gear up a bit. And the gear, the black and gold gear, when she's undoing the top, I'm thinking, hold on, this looks like some NXT. It looked very NXT-ish. Like the black and gold, even the writing, I thought it was gonna say some don't know why, but some sort of Undisputed Era thing because of the way the writing was. I was like, wow, what's going on? But yeah, she picked up some weapon and just slashed her inflatable men from her entrance, started dashing them off the stage. One of them fell on her head, it looked joke. But yeah, she's full heel Bayley. I'm like, okay, it's about time. It's about damn time. Look how long ago she should have gone heel. Time ago, there was that moment after Mania. It was the Raw after Mania when they should have committed to it properly and they didn't do it. I'm just like, so what is this then? She's like 20% heel. But yeah, she's had that super hugger gimmick for too long anyway. So it's gone. It's gone. It's completely gone now. I like the look. The match itself was okay. It was okay. She done a couple heelish things, couple heelish moves, complaining to the ref after a close count. But the redeeming part of this whole match wasn't even the match itself. Obviously, I'm glad she's heel, full heel, and she is full heel. Celebrating. Charlotte Flair looked just mad. She's just sitting there with her mouth open on the floor. I don't know what she was doing. She looked mad. Celebrating. She goes and gets the mic and she goes, hey bitches, screw all of you. And that's it. Done. Mic drop off. Sick. This is the Bayley we have wanted for time. But let's just hope they commit to it fully and they don't mess it up. She's needed this, man. She's needed this. But yeah, that was it. Not a great draft. Very pointless. All those people that didn't get picked as well, they're free agents. So they'll probably get announced on the website with no fanfare at all. We'll see what happens in the second part on Raw. Don't really have any expectations. I don't think there's going to be any surprises either. But who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that has been my recap of Friday Night SmackDown. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought of the draft. Were there any surprises there for you? What was your match of the night? There wasn't much to choose from, to be fair, but do you like this new look? Full heel, bad Bayley? Are you going to be watching Crown Jewel? Because I ain't watching it. Let me know what you thought of the episode anyway. Leave a comment below. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's much appreciated. I've been Aaron, aka Blackheart. Been the agents to S.C.R.E.E.N. Peace.